kurwa mała. Ojej, ja do Kubusia chcę. Mhm.
Sold out, happy days. Squarespace.com/Tomo F1 to get 10% off your very first website or domain. A flawed philosophy, or was it worth a punt? Because then we come to these new regulations, and when we saw the Mercedes come out in 2022, it looked an aggressive interpretation of the regulations for sure, and remains in 2023 the most distinctively shaped F1 car on the grid. Not only the 0.5 side, but the very distinctive kind of shoulders on the car that run back from the halo, and from what we've heard anyway, the underfloor is a different philosophy to most of the teams. They've gone in a different direction, Mercedes, which, you know, Ferrari and Red Bull have gone in different directions. There's two different directions there. Mercedes have gone in their own direction. You know, Williams started following them at the start, arguably, but certainly haven't continued that way. Now, do I begrudge Mercedes for going down an aggressive concept? Oh, I think, you know, you have to roll those dice and take those risks if you want to fight for a world title. You kind of go in all or nothing. You can't afford to play it conservatively if you want to really be at the sharp end. And of course, in hindsight, it's clear to see that that was the wrong direction. But look, at the end of the day, Mercedes has to back themselves as the team that for 7 consecutive seasons built a car that was clear of Horner and Newey and their Red Bull, as well as everybody else, even the Ferrari challenges in 17 and 18. Mercedes still were able to deliver a package that over the course of a whole season outperformed the rest. Now, last year, the Mercedes' excuse was that they couldn't run the car low enough to achieve this theoretical performance because of the bouncing/porpoising phenomenon. That was preventing them from reaching the potential of their car. However, this season it feels like porpoising isn't so much of an issue. They've obviously raised the ride heights, they've raised the floor edges. Yet even now, without the porpoising, the Mercedes just doesn't seem to be anywhere near Red Bull on pace. Now look, I know my limitations. Okay, I'm not an engineer. I am a fan with a big mouth at the end of the day. A couple of recommendations if you want to get more insight on the old engineering stuff. Kyle and Blake, give them a watch. Ex-Mercedes Aero engineer, ex-Red Bull performance engineer. But I think the moral of the story is this: it's the importance of having the best technical team and the best minds out. The technical chief doubts that is the spine of the team. It doesn't matter how good your drivers are, it doesn't matter how big your budget is, if you don't have the right minds in the right place, creating the right design solutions, you're going to come up short. I'm sure Red Bull have got that there. Right? Everyone makes mistakes. We're only human. I mean, remember the side pods that Aston Martin rolled out at the start of last season? That was obviously a waste of time in hindsight, but they didn't allow it to define their season. Last year, they still recovered to be, at least 6th on this car by the end of the year. And look at where they are now. They've absolutely nailed it. So can Mercedes recover? Again, if Aston Martin can go from 9th best car in Bahrain last season to 2nd best car in Bahrain this season, then as much as that's going to be demoralising somewhat for Mercedes, it also shows that you can turn it around, you can recover in this cost cap era. And it certainly shines a light on teams like McLaren and Alpine, who have talked a big talk of, we're going to get to the front eventually for a long time, and never had a step up anything like Aston Martin have just achieved. It does make them look a little bit silly. But a significant factor in Aston Martin's success was addressing their shortcomings proactively and quickly. We know that they did already have this other side philosophy cooking in the background. If they'd have gone with that in the first place, imagine where they'd be now. But they also hired Dan Fallows as chief engineer, so I guess having that carryover, you're hiring him for his knowledge, and he's just come from Red Bull. They've got the best philosophy going. Adrian Newey's apprentice. It was a match made in heaven, and it's paying dividends. Everyone's questioning Mercedes' philosophy as soon as that car rolled out last season and it started bouncing around like crazy, especially after that back, for example, when it almost destroyed Lewis at the back. However, the car they've rolled out in 2023 is an evolution of that. It's not going in a different direction. It's the same direction, just more in that direction. Now, is this partly through ego or reluctance to scrap what they've already got to essentially copy the route of of another team, a more successful team right now. Maybe if they'd addressed and made as drastic a change as Aston Martin appeared to when they saw that their cycle philosophy wasn't working, maybe they'd be in a better place now. It's very difficult to say because where Red Bull...
Czekaj. Już ci daję. Słuchaj, jakbyś miał 2, 4, 6. Jakbyś miał mało sosu, to sos jeszcze jest, wiesz?
Spoko.
No.
Dziękuję. Weź psa ze sobą.
Chodź,
Coś mi
chodź,
wypadł.
chodź, bierze.
Psychopato mały. Kuźwa, niech on się leczy.